nothing to it. Go ahead and bring Goliath on. Ain't no giant, I ain't gon' fire on. Catch a fade, you I'm wrong, I'm gone. Y'all can catch the wave that I am on. I am icon, y'all are wide wrong. Think that I'm a reconcile bond, so ain't nothing to it though. This is on me, ain't got much to do with who you know. Keeping it true to form 10 L's into a milli though. But they already knew that those farewell to your opinions. Know that he is something. This is all me, ain't got much to do with who you know. Yeah, keeping it true to form, but they already knew that y'all. Here we go.
I'ma show you who I am unbreakable. I don't think you understand. Watch me escape it all. The world is in my hands. I am unbreakable. I'ma show you who I am.
All that debate and cease and take seats. I hate to be the one say I ain't keep 100. Dread you changing me, we major league. They pay to see the way that we come and compete. It's clear to me, you talking off and me. You say the least, you better believe we been through the ringer, we're through to them arenas. Menu that's for dinner or the ring of 5 fingers. And the difference that's between us, read it written in subpoenas. So in other words, the game that need us, we just reinvigorated. Little agitated, had to get them activated. No kind of active ain't it. And my occupation got me agitated, but I'm obligated later. Rest of conversating, be an understatement just to say that. This is all me, ain't got much to do with who you know. Yeah, keeping it true to form, but they already knew that though, so here we go.
I'ma show you who I am unbreakable. I don't think you understand. Watch me escape it all. The world is in my hands. I am unbreakable. I'ma show you who I am.
Yeah, they don't know their own strength. To go to length to show them all. That's why we came with no restraint. Anywhere we go against, it's over with. We pull the boulder at the bottom, mold it, and just know that we are not gonna be going quiet. Got it on autopilot, automatic, stuck louder than all your bias. We on top, give you my word, you hold them by it. Hold the rise, letting the army that's behind them remind them that I am.
We've got some fresh new young talent doing some things that I know you haven't heard before.
1, 2, 3, listen.
The 2020 NBA Draft by the Boston Celtics.
Flip-flops on, everything, ready to work out. You know, I got my shoes, I got my shoes. Where are his shoes, dog?
Forgot him.
You forgot them. I just drove 30 minutes. 30 minutes. That was with traffic, so going back was worse. See,
Which team needs to make a trade?
New York Knicks.
Ooh. Good. Okay.
They have multiple first rounders, but they're not lottery picks, right? And their team is kind of like that. They have a lot of good players, no great players. Derrick Rose is once great, very good player, but that's what he did. No A's, a bunch of B's and B pluses. You have young, improving players that got selected high. Barrett, but he's not great. Maybe one day he can make all-star teams. Who knows? Julius Randle, we saw in the playoffs, is at best the third best option on a championship caliber team. They need to package the stuff they have, including their draft picks, including maybe a player or two, and get them to a position to nab impact player. Whether that's a guy who's been drafted recently on another team and has real upside, or whether that's someone in this draft.
Well, I know that they're 19 and 21. They tried to package that to get up into the lottery to get one of two players potentially, Chris Duarte from Oregon, or the guy they really love, Davion Mitchell from Baylor.
Mitchell, yes. Duarte, no. Like
Mitchell's more of a now
shoot,
yeah.
you know, like so what?
Yeah,
you know?
Mitchell's more of an upside, super high upside guy, but that's why they can't get into the lottery. 19 and 21 will not do it.
Right, well, they got to maybe package some players and see what they move up for Duarte. That's a problem.
For me, I'll look at Detroit. Now, this is not enough on Cade, who I just waxed poetic about.
Yeah, you
I
did.
tried. But think about what Boston did a few years back when they traded from 1 to 3. They weren't sold on Colts. They loved Tatum. They needed to get him. I said that he was the most offensively polished player in the draft. That was a great pick. If you're Detroit and you have a very depleted roster, why not look at maybe moving down 1 or 2 picks?
Wow. Pass on Luka? Okay.
Maybe, yeah, but if you can get Mobley or Jalen Green, who we all believe are...
Pass on Luka to get Kobe or AD?
Yeah, exactly. Over Brady. And add more capital. That's a really interesting play. Now, I think it's unlikely. I know they've listened to talks. They weren't 100% sure that Cade was the guy, but it is something to consider if you're the Lakers.
You're saying Cade is not appreciably... He's not of a different level player than Mobley or Green.
I think Cade, Green, and Mobley are all in a very special tier by themselves.
Okay, because a lot of people seemed like he was heading shoulders above the
I
pack.
think it's like 1A, 1B, and 2.
Okay, Max, who will make a trade?
Okay, ready for this? I think the Warriors are going to make it.
Really?
Because they have a very shrewd front office. Because Klay Thompson's coming back, still performed at MVP level. Draymond's getting a little long in the tooth. They have 2 lottery picks.
Yeah,
they have Wiseman, who's like a lottery pick, but he's got a year less control, but a year more experience. They have some guys who can play.
The question now around the league is, how does this impact the future of Bradley Beal in Washington? Sources tell me Beal right now has no desire to leave the Wizards, and Washington now has an ability to continue to build the right way around Beal in terms of having rotation players, financial flexibility. Beal will be able to sign the 5-year, $235 million max contract in Washington next summer, and that could be on the horizon for him.
We've got some fresh new young talent doing some things that I know you haven't heard before.
1, 2, 3, listen.
Cade Cunningham, 6'8", 220 pounds. Versatility, right? You look at him on the offensive end, he has really 0 flaws. Now, can he get better? Absolutely. But he could take you on a low block. He could face you up. He has great enough handles to create for his own. And also, by the way, he's great at making others around him better. And on the defensive end, he could guard 1 through 5. He has that size. He has that motor. He has that mentality. And when you look at LeBron James' numbers his rookie year, 20 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. I believe that Cade Cunningham could do that. Now, he's not athletic as LeBron James is, but he's athletic enough. And so when I look at this guy, Cade Cunningham, this kid, the future is bright, and he reminds me a lot of LeBron James, but he still has a lot of work to do.